What's up? What's going on, guys? It's your host, Invisible DFS. Let's talk Draftkings Fantasy Football for Week 12. Of course, Thanksgiving edition. Alright, guys. So, I'm talking about just the Thanksgiving slate. Alright. So, we have 3 games: Houston, Detroit, Washington at Dallas, and Baltimore at Pittsburgh. As of right now, we have J. Dobbins and Johnson still on IR. And then you have who else? Kensen is questionable, but it should be good. The only player as of right now we should be worried about is Galladay. Galladay is the only guy we should be worrying about. Swift, he practicing today, so hopefully he will be good to go on Thursday. Juju, let's see. Juju was a limited participant, so I think he will be good to go. And so let's start with the slate. Let's start with the quarterback position. With the quarterback position, you have Watson, Lamar Jackson, Ben, Stafford, Dalton, and Alex Smith. Okay, if I have to rank them, I would take Dalton and place him 6, and everybody else would remain the same. But that doesn't mean that's who I like the most. I definitely like Watson the most. I believe he has the most upside for this slate. That doesn't guarantee that he's gonna have the most fantasy points. Anything can happen. He is the most expensive at 7.4k, but we don't really have anybody expensive, so you basically can do whatever you want. Well, not really. Let's say if I'm playing 10 lineup, I'm not gonna go ahead and put 10 Watson in my lineup. Yes, I'm probably gonna have 5, but I'm not playing 10. Okay. Yes, it could work if you play 10. If you end up being the highest scoring quarterback by like 7 fantasy points, that's a good thing. When I'm looking at Lemar Jackson, I actually like him a lot. Why? They basically played 3 weeks ago, and Lemar had 18 fantasy points, I believe, but he had four. Let me repeat that: 4 turnovers, 2 interceptions. Let's see. So that was about 4 weeks ago. 3 fumble. Okay, he lost 2, and has 2 INT. So he had a really, really bad game. Still end up with 18.82. Better than he had last week. Okay. Lemar haven't really do anything for a while. Only one scoring over 30 fantasy points. I'm not saying he's going to get to that. But I think there is a great chance Baltimore, me personally, I'm picking Baltimore to win this game. But I believe there's a chance Baltimore can win this game to give Pittsburgh his first loss. So, I like Lemar, and when I'm looking, let's talk about the quarterback. Then I'll talk. What I'm about to say has something to do with the receivers, but I do like Lemar. I like his. I think he's gonna figure it out. I mean, it's been a while since he did something, but Pittsburgh defense is great. But I think Lemar here gonna get us at least 20 fantasy points, and it's a 3-game slate, which is not bad. If he gave us 20, his average, which is 21, that's not bad at all. What's an average? 24. So if everybody gave you their whatever their average, so Lemar would not be a bad pick. But I'm hoping he can get over 25 fantasy points here. Hopefully he can get us a touchdown, a running touchdown, and at least 2 passing touchdown. I would love to see that. I can see this game as a shootout, even though you have 2 defense that you could pass. Most people are gonna think this game could be the game that have the lowest scoring total points, but me, I see it as the game that's gonna have the highest. So I do like this game. So I'm definitely gonna have a lot of players coming from this game, but I will stack the first game for sure. And I would stack the second game. Not the second game, the third game. The second game, I like a lot of picks from that game. I actually will play Alex Smith at 5.4k. over Andy Dalton. But if I decided it's 3 games, so maybe I'll stack all 3 of them on ZK. Not FD, but on ZK. So I possibly have every quarterback if I do it that way. But as far as my favorite quarterback, me personally, I like Lemar Jackson, but I will definitely play Watson. And as far as Ben has been throwing the ball a lot. They haven't been running as much as I was hoping, especially in the last 3 games. When look at the matchup, you think they will be running the ball, but that's not been the case. One of the reasons, they have 3 great receivers, basically 3 above average receivers. Johnson, every week you guys see how much I'm talking about this guy. I like this guy. I don't see him stop. Even so, when we get there, we'll talk more about him. And Stafford, I wouldn't mind playing Stafford against Houston. I know last week people might stay away from him, but you're talking about Houston here. Yes, Carolina is supposed to be a bad team, and Stafford's supposed to do his thing there. He lost one of his best receivers, but I was expecting more. So I'm expecting him to bounce back this week. And hopefully at 5.8K, you can go ahead and stack him in and do better than you did last week. Andy Dalton, Washington front line is no joke. Actually, I liked Washington Z more than I like Dalton. So I must stay away from Dalton. And Alex Smith, I will definitely take a chance there. As far as the running back, so basically let me go ahead and put Jackson here. As far as the running back, Elliott, to me, gonna get the ball a lot. And I can see this game as a game that's gonna be close. So that's gonna give it a chance for Elliott to get 20 carry on this game. Swift, if he plays, will be my favorite here against Houston. Man, I mean, Houston, Detroit, Carolina, those teams are just bad against the one. So if he plays, he will be my favorite here over Elliott. Will be more popular, but most likely I will go with both of them. I like the top 2 over Connor. I like Connor against Baltimore. Baltimore has been giving a lot of fantasy points to the running back position, but I just had to go with Elliott, only 600 more, and Swift. Based on what he did the week before last week, could be a good matchup here. Could be a great game for him if he is back. Gibson's against Dallas. Washington, this game could be a game where we see more Gibson over the other running back. This game should be a close one, and hopefully the Gibson will be able to get 15. I don't know why they're not choosing him in the passing, as it's mostly been marquistic, but I like Gibson, but I just want to play the top 3 guys over him here. Duke Johnson against Detroit. If there is a game he can do something in both the passing and rushing the ball, that should be this game. So if I'm gonna rank those guys, I would still go with Swift, Elliott, Connor, Duke Johnson, then Gibson. All right. Anybody else? Marquistic, he's a guy that he see a lot of targets coming his way. Last week wasn't that last week, but he does see a lot of targets. But the game wasn't, they wasn't playing behind, and the game wasn't really close, which was I was surprised. But if you want to go there, you can go there, because he might see a lot of target in this game. But then again, if the game stay close, he might not. So me personally, I'm not really on him. I'd rather go cheaper with, let's see, for Baltimore. Let's go Baltimore here. Baltimore right now, wait, that's not. When I'm looking at Baltimore, the only player they have basically Gus Edwards at 4K. I don't mind going there. It looks like he's the only guy standing. I don't know how he doesn't have C19 next to him, because those 3 guys, I thought if 2 of them have it, at least 3 or even more players. So hopefully nobody else got that, so the game can go on Thursday night. But Gus Edwards, I will definitely take a chance on him. Anybody else? AP? No. AP, I'm not gonna play AP unless Yeah, that would be a no-no for me. All right, but believe it or not, I do have AP in our season long. I mean, like on baseball, Kerryon Johnson, I would rather play him over AP if somehow Swift is out. When it's come for receivers, McLaurin should be good to go. Fuller, Deontay Johnson. When I'm looking at this list here, my favorite receiver is Deontay Johnson. All right, Deontay Johnson is my favorite. Then I will go with McLaurin. If Galladay is indeed going to play, then I might have Galladay as my third favorite. If not, then Jones gonna be very high, but I like CD Lamb better. I like CD Lamb. He gonna get the targets with Dalton. Even if they are playing or not, he have 6 targets. I was hoping a little bit more, but he did score and had 6 fantasy points. And they also use him. They give him 2 attempts and he had 12 yards. So if that's what they're gonna start going for, then I'm all for it. Brandon Cooks is, I don't know why his price just never go up. Is Brandon Cooks ever been 6K anytime this year? No. So I don't get it, but definitely like Cook here. So let's go to running back. I'm gonna go ahead and put Swift here. For receivers, like I said, I like Johnson. That man has been a beast. The targets has been there, and he has. I know when he get to the goal line, he doesn't really get the ball much, but 10, 11, 16, and he was hurt here. That's why, not because he was playing Baltimore, and then before that it was 15. Okay, so definitely like Deontay Johnson, he gonna get the targets regardless of who he's playing against. So I like that. If Galladay is out, then Jones gonna come to for me, and I also like Cooper because basically those are the 2 guys that's mostly been getting the targets for that team. All right, so one player I want to talk about here is, let's go to Baltimore, wide receiver Dez Bryant. Okay, that was his first game and he got some targets. So at 3.6K, I'm very, very high on Dez Bryant. I'm actually gonna put him here as one of my receivers. I like Dez Bryant this week. I'm gonna pair him up with Lemar Jackson. I can see Dez Bryant score his first touchdown in 6 years, 5 years, something like that. I'm not sure, but Dez Bryant, I will definitely take a chance on him. Yes, we don't really have to play him because there's so much we can do, but I'm gonna go with Dez Bryant here. Other receivers that I like, Snead has been getting Brown. Yes, I'm gonna start this game for that reason. I'm gonna play Brown, but Brown has been very, very disappointed. So I'm only playing him in a stack. All right, Snead has been getting more targets than Brown. Well, at least when it's come to catches the ball, he has been doing that much better than Brown. But Claypool, man, this guy come out of nowhere. He had his chance when Johnson went out, and since then he has been a beast. If somehow Juju can't make it, then it's gonna be mostly Claypool and Johnson. Then the next guy would be let's go to Pittsburgh real quick. Then you'll have Washington and McLeod. But I would take my chance on Washington here because Washington, they use him in the end zone, they use him everywhere too. So Pittsburgh, when it's come for receivers, they got those. All right. Other receivers, Fuller, I'm a big fan of Fuller, so of course I'm gonna play him. That's a game I like. That's a game I'm going to stack in like at least 2 different ways. So definitely like Fuller here. I'm big on CD Lamb. So Deontay Johnson, I play him every week. Okay, if it was for Deontay Johnson, then I would have never lose because I play him every week, even when he get hurt, because you don't know if a player gonna get hurt or not. But CD Lamb, I'm becoming a big fan, especially with the quarterback Andy Dalton. I think Andy Dalton really look to him, really like him. So for that reason, I'm gonna plug in CD Lamb here. Another running back. Let's go ahead with. I like Elliott here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Elliott. Let's go to the tight end position. So you have Andrews, Hawkinson, Ebron, and Schultz. Logan Thomas and Hankins. So Andrews, I like Andrews, so I don't mind doing a double stack with Andrews and there's Bryant. I wouldn't mind doing that. Hawkinson, he's questionable right now, but I'm hoping it will be good to go. Let's see. Shoulder was limited in Tuesday practice, so not sure. But if he is playing, I wouldn't mind going there. 4.7K because you have the money to do that, so you can do whatever you want. But I don't mind Hankins at all. But if I'm playing Hankins, I'm mostly probably gonna do it in a stack. I don't mind Hankins. While they play him over Fells, even though they're both basically saying they feel around the same amount of time. Thomas, I just don't know what to do with this guy. He's in a lot of areas, but I'd rather go with Schultz over Thomas here. Alright, Washington is actually a little bit bad against the tight end, so I'd go with Schultz. But Eric Ebron. So if I'm gonna rank those guys, I'm gonna go with Andrews number 1. I'm gonna go with Eric Ebron 2nd, Schultz 3rd, and then Hawkinson, then Hankins, and then Thomas. That's how I would do it. So let's see how much money I have here. Let me look at the defense real quick. So when I'm looking at defense, you have Steelers 4.2K. A lot of people are probably gonna play the Steelers. Look at what happened last game. But I think the Steelers is not worth the money this week. That's me. I don't think they're worth the money. I rather go down to the Washington football team against Dallas, and I wouldn't even mind playing the Ravens. Okay, so Texans. So Washington would be my number 1, and then I would go with Steelers number 2, and go with Texans 3, Ravens 4, and then Cowboys 5th, and then Lions would be last if I had to rank those guys. But for here, I'm gonna go ahead and plug Washington here, and then when I'm looking at the flex, let's say you can even go with if you play McLaurin here. If you do play McLaurin here, then you can, with tight end, you're gonna have to go with Schultz, and I wouldn't mind doing that. Like I said, I do like Schultz. He went over double digits fantasy point last game, and hopefully he can continue to do that. He had 6 targets, so hopefully he can get 6 targets this week, and one of them end up being in the end zone. So I like this lineup right here with Lemar Jackson. I went with Lemar Jackson. I basically double stack him and then go with Deontay Johnson on the other side, and then I went with I got a little bit of everybody in this lineup. For that reason, I like it. I got Schultz and CeeDee Lamb. The only thing is, by having Schultz and Lamb, then I went with Washington defense. So if you don't want to do that, then what else you gonna do? You can go with the Ravens, or you cannot go with the Steelers because you don't have enough, or you can go with Texans. So if you do that, then you left some money on the table. Hey, a lot of people is not gonna do that. Then you are definitely different than most people. So many different things you can do. But me personally, I wouldn't mind going with both Schultz and Lamb with the Washington defense, because they're not the quarterback. They're the receivers. They can still score. Washington can get a lot of sacks and hopefully get a fumble, return it for a touchdown or an INT. So a lot of things can happen. Both those guys can get you a total of, let's say, 25 fantasy points, and then the defense still get you about 10 fantasy points. And I think if a defense give you 10 fantasy points for Thursday, that's actually really, really good. Because it's only 6 defense, and none of them might not even reach that. So alright guys, that's basically it for DK. Just check out my FD. He will be right after my DK. Alright, I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe, turn on your bell notification, and of course drop a like in this video for me. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Have a great time with your family. Be safe. I know a lot of you gonna go to Black Friday, so be safe out there. Wear mask. I hope that you wear masks. I know a lot of people out there don't wanna do that, but me personally, I think you should. Be safe. Good luck. Hopefully, you guys win some good money, so you can go spend it on Black Friday, even though you're not gonna probably not get paid early enough to receive the money and spend it on Black Friday, or maybe it's on Cyber Monday. I'm out, guys.